the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real food, not the GMOs. I wanna make moves, call the shots like the boss. I wanna love like I never lost.
Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze is sponsored by Cole Obarts Entertainment, providing amusement, celebration, and distraction since 2013. To find out more, visit us on the web at www.coleobartsent.com.
Welcome back to Desertwood Days. Today's guest, she is a friend of the show. She was previously on season 1, and I believe she was on season 2. Let's welcome Kimberly Smith, aka Kim the Creator, and Sandy Crosbie. Hello there.
Beautiful.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Ooh, I have something for you.
Oh, what do you have?
Check it out.
Oh,
You got
let
it?
me give this lovely lady a
Oh,
hug
yes,
here.
yes, yes.
Hello.
Kathy.
Great to see you, beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, I have a Handle It Productions cup. So we're going to get into this and what this is all about here. I'm going to set it right here. Well, welcome, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Such a pleasure, such a pleasure. So I know that you guys just had a fabulous stage performance. And Kimberly, you are the founder and owner of Hip Productions, Kim the Creative.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Sandy Crosbie here is one of your actresses.
Yes.
Well, welcome, Sandy. I know this is your first time here with us.
It's
So,
my pleasure to be here.
such a pleasure. So I'm going to start off. I know Kim has been here a couple of times, but just in case some of our audience don't know who she is, if you don't, that's
Shame on
just,
you. Shame.
Just Kimberly, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Ypsilanti, Michigan. From Ypsilanti, Michigan, and I've been here for 14 years.
Okay.
And love it. Love Arizona.
Wonderful. We're happy to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
Okay. So, Kim, you're the founder of Hip Productions, and Hip Productions does stage performances, comedic shows. Just tell us a little bit about Hip Productions.
It's basically a performing arts ministry that's been around for a little while. Starting out just with Mother Spitfire, the comedian.
We've had Mother Spitfire here on this show. You know who she is.
And just evolved because of the, just what God had placed in me. Nothing that I even thought I was going to be doing, but He just wanted me to bring awareness to what's inside of us. And so Handle the Production became alive, and it's really been touching people that's never done acting before, like Miss Sandy, and just a lot of people that I've worked with through the years. And it's a mental health awareness. So that's where it all came. I found out that's what the real meaning of Handle It Productions, just finding out why I have it, what the real purpose.
Okay, well, hold it right there.
Okay.
We're going to go further into that with Miss Sandy Crosbie. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
I met you on stage performing, and you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Sandy, where are you originally from?
I am from the beautiful island of Jamaica.
Yes.
And let me say the most. Yes.
What brought you to Arizona?
Work.
Work.
I'm always into traveling, and so one day my friend called me and asked me if I would work in a different country.
Oh,
and so I told her yes without even thinking about it.
Right, just ready to try something new.
Just always ready to try something new.
Right. Well, welcome to Arizona community, and we love
you.
that you're contributing to the entertainment industry.
Thank you.
Because we have so much talent here, and you bring some of that Jamaican vibe here. So, Sandy, this was your first time performing on stage, and I know when I spoke with you once, you said that had been a dream for you. Tell me about that.
In Jamaica, I am always with the students, acting, doing dramas, helping out in the.
So you're an
the arts.
educator.
Yes,
Let's
I
get
am.
that out there. You're
I
an
am an
educator.
educator.
Woo, woo, woo. Okay.
And going to, we have live plays in Jamaica, and
Yeah.
I'm always there, wanting to be up there, looking at the other performers, and
Right.
one day it's always like my dream to be
Nice.
on stage,
Oh.
but how do I go about it? So one Sunday evening, I was at a park. And I met this lovely lady walking, handing out her flyers, inviting people to the show. And immediately I jumped on her. Literally jumped on her. And I said, I want to act. Just like that. And she was like, are you serious? I said, yes, it's always a dream for me. And I believe in that moment, God connected us. And here we are.
And you know what? It was a great connection.
It was.
I mean, this is a person to be around and be a part of.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
if you
I'm
want
learning.
to perform. Yes. It's, you know what? The most seasoned actors are learning.
Absolutely.
I mean, I feel like I can walk out the door and learn something new every day. So when you get to a mindset when you think there's nothing you can learn, something's wrong.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Handle It Production welcomes Sandy Crosbie
Yes.
from Jamaica to the
Thank
performance,
you.
which is what Handle It Productions does.
Yes.
It's a faith-based production.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to be about religion or whatever.
Right,
I mean, she's accepting of all, okay? But, it has to be something you want to be a part of. And that's with everything, okay? Because
Absolutely.
I know working around Kimberly's going to be Kimberly. And she's going to speak the word. And if that's something you don't want to hear, you better go find a closet somewhere.
There's so many other production companies that don't do
Right,
it. Okay.
right.
Mhm.
Tell us, where did the name Handle It Productions come from?
Funny that you asked. Well, that's going all the way back to the bad days of my life.
Okay, well, maybe we ain't going to touch all that.
It's all right. 'Cause I'm free. But no, the judge basically told me to handle my business when she
Okay.
hit that gavel, and she didn't want to see me in the courtroom
Mm.
anymore. She wanted me to get my life
So
together.
you went and you handled
And
it.
I went and handled it, and I did it, and I keep handling it, and it was just so appropriate, and it just stuck, you
And
know.
with handling your business,
Mhm.
you're handling God's business, and you're giving others the opportunity to handle their business as well.
That's it.
That's what you're
That's
doing.
It. That's exactly
Because
right.
there's so many entertainers out there that don't know where to go or where to start,
Mhm.
and you give them that opportunity,
Yes, ma'am.
such as Miss Sandy here.
I was so blown away. I mean, like she said exactly that. And I said, are you guys going to be in town, during this time? Because she was with some friends.
Mm.
And she says, I want to act. And I was like, security.
So,
Because she scared me.
I don't want to lose up all our time, but I
Yes.
want you to. I know there's something new coming up. You have a
Yes.
new production. I want to talk a little bit about that. Tell us about your new production that's going to take place December 10th.
December 10th, we are having our first annual holiday extravaganza, and it's a comedy show. We have a new script that's going to be presented, and it's the Forgiveness is from the Heart. It's a family-oriented event. We're going to also be asking people to bring a gift, each family to bring a gift to donate to an organization. Because it's right at that season where depression, all that stuff, we come in, we bring in the heat. We have a storyteller. We're gonna have the elves. We're gonna have the Santa, Mrs. Claus. We're gonna have what? The kids. It's gonna be children.
Yes.
It's going to be food there. Come and enjoy yourself. It's gonna be at the Tolleson Union Union High School Performing Arts Center.
Tolleson Union High School.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. The information is on our website as well as on Facebook, and then you may have
What's your website, dear?
It's Hip Productions LLC.com.
Okay.
Hip Productions.
Well, we're going to talk more with Kim and Sandy right after this commercial break. Welcome back to Desertwood Days, and I am here with the lovely Kimberly Smith and Sandy Crosbie, and we have been welcomed by another guest of the production, Miss Yoland Hill. Welcome. So, Yolanda, you are a part of the production crew for Hit Productions, correct?
Yes.
Well, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for having
You know
me.
what? I've been on set and I've seen you working, and you're just amazing with the cast.
Thank you.
Thank you, because without people like you, that our jobs would be even more
Yes.
hard.
Really.
Yes.
So thank you. So Yolanda, where are you originally from?
I am originally from Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
I moved here in June 2019, so I've been here 4 years. So
Okay.
it's awesome.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
what was it that got you into this industry?
Well, I've been doing it for so long, but meeting Miss Kimberly, it helps bring back so many things that I wanted to do, and to be able to do something passionate for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it better, to be able to wake up and get life going even more, in spite of the circumstances. So
You
I
know
love
what?
it.
I love what you just said, and that just touched me to the
Yes.
core, really. Because you know what? A lot of times people, we do what we do as actors and entertainers because we're passionate about it, we have a love for it, but there's always something deeper. And Kim started Hit Productions for what she thought was something she had to handle it. But it was bigger than that.
Mhm.
It has touched so many different people in so many ways and gave them so many opportunities to do things that is bigger than them. Something is not about, I just want to go act, or I just want to go be a part of a stage.
Mhm.
There's something that's bigger.
Mhm.
And that is what Hit Production has given so many people. And it's not just actors. You have the actors, you have the sound people, you have the comedians, you have the musicians. It touches so many people. The children.
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting a new generation
Yes.
in this industry.
Yes.
And you have parents that they've always had these dreams.
Yes.
They want to do this. They see the young ones doing it, and we talk about this all the time. That sometimes people think, I've gotten too old to do this, or I'm too this to do this.
Mhm.
But a Hit Production shows them that there is no
Limit.
boundaries.
No
There's no
limit.
limits on
Yes.
what you can do
At
in
all.
life.
At all.
Yes.
And that's an example right there with Miss Yolanda, with what she just said to us right
Yes.
there.
Working, and it actually is not even working, it's being a part of something, a family that everyone comes together, regardless of what's behind the scenes. Once you get to be yourself,
Right.
and when you being yourself, and then once you go on the stage, it's totally different, because you want people to see your passion, feel your passion, that once they come in, they don't leave the same. They feel a whole different, atmosphere. And that's what I love about Miss Kim, because, once she embrace you, you're for life.
You feel it.
You're for life. You can feel it. Yes, we might, we need that tough though. A lot of times we don't need you gotta go do that, you gotta go do that. But we need that tough love, because without tough love, we wouldn't be where we are today. So we have to look at that, the atmosphere of whatever we're doing, regardless if it's acting or teaching or whatever. We just have to have that within ourselves in order to bring other people in.
So what are you looking forward to with the new production of December 10th?
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, Kim. What is the name of the production?
Okay, so it's Forgiveness Comes from the Heart, and it's so exciting because it's not a play, so it's a nice little skit, and it's family based, where the elders are taught something. and a little child shall lead them.
Okay.
Okay, that's what we're gonna take that, because so many times we think we got the answers to everything, and we don't.
Honey,
We better learn how to.
sometimes our pets
Listen.
can teach us things.
You better say so.
That's the truth.
Alexa been teaching me stuff lately. You understand?
Yeah.
So if that can happen, we have to be able to listen. So that's where it all. It's amazing. I'm so thankful to God how He just downloads stuff into me. I just be thinking like, Lord, okay, what am I gonna bring? And then all of a sudden, start typing. Now I got to go back in there and send you guys the new revised. I mean, it's not super revised, but it's just some more stuff just added to bring out the character. And that's what I love to do.
So they have a lot to look forward to. Family, fun,
raffle. Don't forget the
testimonies,
raffle.
children
Yes.
teaching us things. You know what?
They get to have fun.
And I like to also, a couple of our guests to the family of the show, Mr. Creed Turner, he's a part of Hit Production.
Yes.
He's the music director.
Yes.
We have
sounds.
Dr. Leah Kelly. She's
Narrator,
one of your
she's a
AD.
storyteller.
Yes, she's been on the show. So that is one thing about Desert Days. We're a community-based show. We want to showcase all the talent as much as we can here in Arizona, because we have so much talent here. And
Abundance.
I always say we're all spaced out, that we don't know who's who, where they're at, what they're
Right.
doing. So
Right.
that's what we want to do, bring it all together. So if Hit Production needs a musician or a comedian or storyteller or whatever, they can go, oh, you know, that person's on Kathy's show on Desert Days, so I can go and find that person.
Yes.
Yes, and that's what, or vice versa. Hit Production has this. This is where you go for this.
I've experienced where people have come to our productions and said, wow, I want to be a part of that, and never have, and then they come on and they're so excited, and it's amazing seeing transformations take place. It's amazing. The directing part is just so, you know, I'm like, oh God, I don't want to be too tough, because sometimes, you know, I don't want to push nobody away, but I know what's in me and I know what's in them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just see it in them, and if I see it in them, and they're not seeing it in them, I'm gonna make them see it in them. Or there's the door, and I hate to be like that, because you're wasting your time and mine, and everybody else around you's time. We want to come in there and go to work and get the production down pat. So I'm really so grateful for Yolanda. She came in as an extra, and I mean, she's just amazing. She got a whole story of her own to tell, how we even met and just the things that she's endured in life, and to see her sitting here and get ready to celebrate a birthday. She has such a powerful testimony, and I'm grateful that she's here. She's shining. Seeing Sandy here shining, seeing the comedians that are getting ready to come on the set shining, and everyone is in their own lane.
Right, that is true.
They're taking ownership of their own lane, and that's the assignment of God. That's when we can do it without feeling like.
And that's the only lane you need to be.
You better. Well, you know everybody not like that.
Yeah, don't be.
You know everybody ain't like that. Everybody want to be over here. Let me get an ABS. Let me get over here in ABS, because they doing stuff. But you forget what you need to take care of, and that's when we leave here unempty. We'll still be full. I'm leaving here empty. I'm sorry. I got to leave here empty. So anything I have in me, I'm pouring out.
So, Sandy.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you wanting to leave on that stage on December 10th? What do you want them to take from you and your character?
I want to leave on that stage Sandy and what I have to bring, because the versatility of this Jamaican mix, people are loving it, and just how I bring just how I embodied my role.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember the last time I was even crying when I was talking, and I know that this is not just Sandy, but this is something God wants me to do. And so when I leave the stage, I want them to remember me for not just Sandy, but for Chanel and what she has
Miss
done.
Yolanda, what do you want to see at?
I want everyone to see that 2023 is going to go out with a bang.
Yes.
And when we walk into 2024, they're going to see what the light that shines within each and one of us. That we're not just doing it for ourselves, but we're doing it to bring people to Christ. Not only that, to allow people to see what we allow us to stop and think, to walk, then they can do the same.
Okay. Kimberly, the creative, you have created this production. Really quick, what do you want to leave on that stage?
How things can transformation.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Kimberly, Sandy, and Yolanda, it was such a pleasure to have you all here today.
Thank you.
And we look forward to the production on December 10th.
Yes. It's
And
great.
bless you all.
Thank
God bless you all. And thank you for
having
joining
me.
us today here on
Thank
Desert
you.
Wood Days.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
You're
Kathy. It's always a
welcome.
pleasure.
And thank you for joining us here on Desert Wood Days. And we'll catch you next time.
Today's episode of Desertwood Days with Kathy Blaze was sponsored today by Colobarts Entertainment. Visit them at colobartsent.com.
As Americans, there's one thing we can all agree on: the promise of our Constitution and the hope that liberty and justice is for all people. But here's the truth: attacks on our constitutional rights, yours and mine, are greater than they've ever been. The right for all to vote, reproductive rights, the rights of immigrant families, the right to equal justice for Black, brown, and LGBTQ plus folks.
We protect everyone's rights: the freedom of religion, the freedom of expression, racial justice, LGBTQ rights, the rights of the disabled. We are here for everyone.
For over 100 years, the ACLU has fought on behalf of millions of Americans, protecting our vote and our voice. I believe in the ACLU because they're for real. To learn more about how the ACLU is fighting for your rights and mine, go to myaclu.org today.
The challenges our planet's animals are facing sometimes feel a bit